Hello, hello, friends out there in Facebook world. I want to talk to y'all about someday because someday I'm going to do this. This is something that I hear from people all the time, and it's something that was just a message that was placed on my heart to discuss with all of my Facebook friends today. I'm not going to wait until someday to talk about someday. So if this is your first live cast with me, welcome, welcome. My name is Natasha Hazlett, and I help entrepreneurs from around the world get the clarity, confidence, and strategies that they need to boost their income and level of influence in the world without working longer hours. And I am the author of Unstoppable Influence, Be You, Be Fearless, Transform Lives, available on Amazon. We've already sold well over 10,000 copies. Lives have been changed. And today we're going to be talking a little bit in the vein of unstoppable influence and this whole concept of someday. Now, this is something that I hear people say all the time. I bet y'all do too. Maybe you're the one that's saying it. You know, someday I'm going to write that book. Someday I'm going to launch my own personal brand. Someday I'm going to have my own website. Someday I'm going to start that business. Someday I'm going to go and travel to this place. Someday. And we all of a sudden we start living in someday. Someday when the kids grow up and they're out of the house, then I'll be able to start doing what I want to do. Someday when I retire, this is what I'm going to do. And we're not guaranteed another day. That someday, it might not come. How is that going to make you feel? If someone says they're having trouble with sound, are y'all able to hear me? Hopefully so. I'm going to wait and hear if y'all can hear me. Hopefully. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Hopefully. So I will keep going. So I have seen, it's very muffled. That's really weird. You know what? I'll do it this way. Is that better? See if that's any better. Okay, so we're going to go with not the earphones, and we'll see if that works. All right, so what if someday never comes? How are you going to feel about that if your life isn't as long as you expected? What if the dreams that are placed on your heart never actually come to fruition? How is that going to make you feel? Are you going to be okay with that? I have seen my share of people who have just so much talent, so many gifts, so many things that they could share with the world, and their life is cut short. And it makes me wonder, like, did they do everything that they wanted to do? If they knew that their life was going to be cut short, like, what would they have changed? I don't believe that the desires placed on your heart to write that book, to start that business, to take that trip, I don't believe that those things are randomly placed on your heart. They're there for a specific reason, and they're probably there for reasons that you might not even realize. So, if that's the case, what are you waiting for? A lot of people are telling me, well, I don't have time. I don't have time to do that. I got to wait for all these things, all these pieces to get put into place before I'm going to do it. I got to get the certifications. I got to get the this. I got to get that. I've got kids in my house. Kids are no excuse, friends. Honestly. If you want to find an excuse, you will. If you want to find an excuse, you will. But the reality is there's always a way. I am watching tons of my friends that have jumped into direct sales opportunities, that are building a business in the nooks and crannies of their life. I'm watching authors that have, I have a former client who has 3 sets of twins who found the time to write books. You don't have time to wait. You don't have time to waste. There are people that are out there that are counting on you. In fact, it's actually a little ironic that the person that gave me this quote, he said this at an event back in, I think it was 2010. The gentleman's name is Mark Hoverson. He's only, I think he was about my age. And he got up on stage and he said, you have a duty to succeed. You have a duty to succeed because people that you don't even know yet are counting on you to succeed. I'll take it a step further. That there are people that you don't even know yet that are waiting for you to speak up and speak out and shine your light. They need you, and only you can help them. There may be other people that do what you do, but it's the way that you do what you do that's going to flip that switch for them. And let me tell you the irony of the fact that Mark Hoverson's the person that shared that message. Mark Hoverson, the guy that was my age, the guy that's a dad of, I believe it's 4 children, married to a beautiful wife named Shannon, credible, godly marriage, godly couple. He lost his life almost a year ago after a very long battle with pancreatic cancer, the same thing that killed Steve Jobs. This man was given 30 days to live, and his soul fought so that he could continue to change lives for 3 years. And luckily, he had that fierce spirit inside of him, that fiery soul within him that knew that he wanted to soak the most out of life, like up until the very end. He was doing Facebook Lives, y'all, and ministering to people up until the very end of his life. And thank goodness he didn't wait until someday, because there were lots of people whose lives he changed. And I didn't even get personally mentored by Mark. That was just one little thing that I heard from him one day on stage back in 2010. And now I am spreading that message to everyone, that someday might not ever come. So you might want to get moving. You might want to get moving and stop standing by preparing to get ready. You are going to have to just put yourself out there. Leap, and the net will appear. Be bold, and mighty forces will come to your aid. Stop waiting for you to have the time. Stop waiting for all the pieces to perfectly unfold in front of you. You're gonna just have to take that imperfect first step. I always tell my clients that it is imperfect action is much better than perfect inaction. It's time to just let it out there, get it out there. I got a message a couple days ago from someone that shot a video that talked about how my book and my challenge transformed her life and her marriage. What if I, and that she was suicidal at one point, and she has children. What would have happened if I had said, oh, I gotta take all these 19 book courses before I get my book out there. Oh, who am I to write a book? Oh, who am I to put out this training? What would have happened? What would have happened to this woman and her husband and her family had I not just been willing to just get out there and take imperfect action? You got to move with a sense of urgency. You got to live in life with a sense of urgency and stop waiting for all the stars to perfectly align before you do the thing that has been placed on your heart. Whatever it is, do it. Take that first step. If you feel like a stirring in your soul, like I'm not supposed to be at this job, then take the first steps to say, okay, well, what other job might fulfill me? If you have a stirring on your heart to write a book, why don't you take a little bit of time and just start to allow that book to flow out of you? If you feel prompted to start a coaching program, a business, whatever it is, take the first step in a leap of faith. Remember that the things that are placed on your heart are not random. They are things that will change people's lives. So if you know that at the end of this series of you taking actions, someone's life is going to be improved, someone's life is going to be better, don't you think that you shouldn't make them wait that long? How are you going to feel at the end of your life if you didn't do that thing that you were called to do? You were the only person that could have done that thing, whatever that is. And now it's gone. It's a quote that Les Brown shares. It's at the beginning of Unstoppable Influence. If those ideas, those dreams that were placed on your heart and only your heart, if they don't come to fruition during your life and they have to die with you forever, how is that going to feel? How's your eternal soul going to feel? So, today, I hope that you will take the things that have been placed on your heart very seriously. That you move with a sense of urgency. That you remember that there are people counting on you to do the thing, and not someday. Now. You are capable of doing far more than you give yourself credit for. If you are wrapping yourself up in obligations, I'm so busy. You know what? Where there's a will, there's a way. And if you're willing to say yes to the things that have been placed on your heart, I promise you that a path will be opened unto you. I promise you that there is a path. There is a way for you to fulfill the desires of your heart. And you may not be able to see them right now. It may take being very, very focused on opening up your heart and allowing the guidance to be placed on your heart. How? What's the next step? What should I do next? But the first step is to say, yes, I'm open. I've decided I am going to take that first step that's been placed on my heart. And if you find yourself like, I just can't find a way, I can't find a path, it may be that you've got a lot of false limitations and programming that is stopping you from seeing what is possible for you. There's fear that might be stopping you. There may be false limitations that are stopping you. And if that is you, I would love to be able to help you. If you feel like you need some help in releasing those limitations, releasing those fears, I'm there for you. I'm about to start our 21-day challenge to fulfilling your limitless potential. And if you want some help, I am happy to be there for you, to give you the tools and to show you what is possible if you'll just say yes to the promptings on your heart. If you will just say, yes, I'm willing to take action on this now and not just someday, because friends, we know that someday may never come. If you want to join us, just go to unstoppableinfluence.com/limitless. But regardless, please say yes. Please take action on the desires that have been placed on your heart. On behalf of all the people that you don't even know yet, you've got an important role to play. Don't keep the world waiting. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.